Living at your bedside, I can hear Mama say, darling, I'm dependent.
Hey, it's your girl, The Flame, and you are now in tune to The Avro Show. Keep it locked right here.
I wanna wake up with you. I wanna be there when you open your eyes. I want you to be the first thing that I see. I wanna wake up. Amen, amen to nothing. Sometimes you just got to have your amen going on. Hey, it's your girl Avril. I'm here in the studio. What do you mean karaoke tonight? What are you talking about? I'm lost. Your text is confusing me. I don't know what that means. Good night, Lorraine. Good night, Lorraine. How are you, girl? How are you? What do you mean by karaoke night? I don't know what that means. Because I'm singing. You didn't know I could sing? You want me to sing? My mistake. All right. So if you can hear me, I'm coming. We're going to talk some things tonight. We're going to talk some things. Good night, my cousin Nadine. How you doing, sweetheart? Never seen us more closer than since Natalie gone, but we're going to stay that way, sweetheart. We're going to stay that way. Something had to draw us closer, but we're going to stay that way. Always got you. Always got you. I just love you enough when things ain't going right. I get an attitude right away. So one song, Lorraine, that's the only song I could sing. And Patra says she gonna sue me. Good night now. Nandi, good night. Patra says she gonna sue me soon. So Lord, Lorraine, you bring my little cousin out tomorrow to National Night Out. Bring her, she cute little soul. Bring her to National Night Out. Hope no rain come. They're saying rain. Tell the rain come in the night, but not in the day. The mayor is coming to the Bronx. We're getting rain. Something is wrong, Mr. Mayor. did you, the rain following the mayor? Because the mayor is coming to the Bronx. All of a sudden, we're getting rain. We had no rain over the years. We're getting rain tomorrow, they say. So let's just pray on it. Let's pray on it. Bring her come, bring her come. Cute little thing. Anyway, tonight, everybody know I don't sit and wait. I'm not like Big Lice. I don't sit down and wait and say I'm waiting for the people to log on and what he named us say share the live and all that. No. You have a show to do, you do your show. People will sit in their time, and whoever log on time, it means they know what time the show starts. Some people want to come on at 9:30 and say, "Oh, you're on already?" That's what happened to Island folks. We late with everything. Late with promotion, late with everything. Smarlax, if you're out there, you late with everything. That's what me tell her. You. Lorraine, I tell you, I don't know, boy. You're the manager for Breakaway, but Highland folks have a tendency, they're always late. I don't understand what's their excuse. Everything for them is late and they late and they late. And they think people must understand that that's the way we are. That's the way island people is. That is a lie. It's nonsense. We can break these nonsense, So I don't even worry about people anymore. You got to come to a place in your life, a don't care attitude, I guess. And that is when people respect you. Because when you're too nice, people take advantage of you. But anyway, we're going to go into a little segment I want to talk about tonight. You know, a lot of times people love to know people at the top. Cathy and Kirby, I ain't paying you no mind. Big talker like you. You know, I don't even have the tolerance to do much talking anymore. I'm about the promotion. As you could see my eyes, I have been on the go from morning, running, running, running. And I just want the mayor of New York to understand that if he's coming to the Bronx, bring sunshine, no rain. Please, no rain. So you all send him a message. Okay. So we have a tendency, good night to you also, Alicia Bratcher. And I know some people watch this show after, and it's fine with me. But it doesn't mean if it's one person and me sit here and talk, I have a better show because I like to talk to people who bring out in me what's in me. So if you want to come on, you don't want me to know you're watching, just don't say nothing. Just stay quiet. But if you comment, I'm going to know you're watching. If you just want to watch in silence, do that. Whether you are my ex, my love, my hater, anybody who want to watch after, feel free to do that. That's what they do. But, it is what it is. I can inspire you, but I don't want to inspire nobody. I want to impact people's life. And so far, God has been doing that for me. But the minute you start doing things in life, trust me, you are going to go through hell and hot water. Sometimes being at the bottom, being in a place where nobody know where you at, just stay on the down low. It's the best thing in your life. Some people love hype and publicity and they like all them stuff. It's not a good thing. I don't like it, but God bless me with a mouth to talk from day one, and I have always been talking, and it led me to be where I'm at. But when it comes to the spotlight, the fame, and all that, I can't stand it because trust me, I have seen people rise to the top and the people are clapping and carrying on and everything. You understand? I'm not like my cousin Adeline. Adeline is living her best life. That's the kind of life you're supposed to live. But people think living the best life mean living worthless and doing anything that you feel like. No. You must live with value and substance and everything. Don't do things like, oh, life is short. You got to enjoy it. So you mean you just live it any old how? Somebody told me one time they don't care what nobody say about them. They're gonna live their life any old how. But I say, listen, if I used to live my life any old how and don't care how I live my life, I couldn't get the things done that I want to do in life from the people that help me. Because if people don't have no respect for you, you're going to lose out, number one. But let me go into something I want to talk about right now. And it's more important for the people who allow me to promote their business. That's the businesses I come here to promote. It's not to sit here and talk and want 10,000 people to come on and watch me. It's not that important. People will see it in their time and people will watch it in their time. So let's get into it. So I say I want to talk about debt, and let me touch in our islands. Let me touch in our islands. Let me go to that. I feel that I have been watching the the young lady I call no name, the young lady they murdered in St. Kitts. I have watched the young man that with his baby that I would use the word killed, they found, whatever. Because I'm not here to tell you the story, because some of the stories that you get out there, you get all kind of pieces and pieces. Because one of the biggest problem I have, the media sometimes lack integrity. The media lack integrity, but what is media is the problem. You see, everybody since Facebook become a thing where you put up a phone, you're free, you could just sit down and talk and do a show. You have no kind of experience. Anybody can say they hosting and they're doing a show. And they call it a show, media, and everybody's media. I don't know where they get that from. Because media has integrity. You live in a place called New York. Someone get killed. They know, they cover up the body, and the media will tell you there was a killing. But until family are notified and all that, they don't really come out and say much because they tell you they got to notify the family. I am watching the people in my country that feels like it is so important to get the news out first that the minute something happened there with the phone, they don't care if the person is in blood, swimming in blood. They don't care if it's somebody's child who just eat 10 bullets. It could be an innocent bystander that was murdered. We don't know the story. And one day I saw somebody got killed in St. Kitts. And the mother is going in crying. That's my son crying going to the crime scene. Okay? Why would anybody wants to put somebody body on social media for a mother to see that is her son laying down in a pool of blood before the police can come and identify a family body? You know, we have a tendency that the young lady that get killed in St. Kitts, all right? The first comment I hear from a lot of people is that, oh, she was this, she was that, she did this, she did that. My question tonight is because, and I'm going to ask this question, because a person was who they was, you rejoicing because that person got murdered, you're just as bad as the murderer. Because let me tell you something, the only person supposed to take life and judge life is God. Half of us living with criminals, half of us sleeping with our enemy, and we don't know it. I do not care how bad a person live their life. You have to understand that the wrath of God you don't play with. We pay for every crime. Sometimes you don't understand that sometimes the very people that take people life, when we looking and saying, oh, you hope they this and they hope they that, sometimes somebody don't kill them already and you don't know that the murderer being killed already. So who you looking for probably done dead. Sometimes people live and die by the sword. We don't know. We are so busy. We quick. It better than bring back the death penalty and clean up the prison. But if you're guilty of killing, you're supposed to pay for the crime. We shouldn't be out here taking somebody's life. That means crime in the island will never decrease. We talk about the islands, I'm going to talk about America. If you notice when people kill here, okay, they don't stop until they find the killers. They don't care how they do it. Sometimes I wonder if they catch the killers in our island, and if they do, where they at. You don't hear nothing after. Sometimes I wonder if they just arrest people just to say they arrest somebody, and maybe they're back on the street. Sometimes they say, oh, it wasn't the right person they arrest, so they let them go. And sometimes even if it's the right person, people don't speak up anymore because people are afraid. Janet Fowling and Sharon Hall. Good night. Paula, I am seriously saying, I do not understand. It hurt my heart to see how we take media and everybody want to be the first to bring out false news. Oh, child and mother were just killed. By the time that circulate out there, you heard that it wasn't the child and the mother. What is wrong with these people? Why are we going around looking for likes and followings and people to follow us so much that we want to be there as soon as they happen to bring it? If you want to tell a story and share what's happening in your island, there's so much stories to share. But we want to just be in the hype and the excitement to say that we bring it first. So everybody must follow us for the story. Half of the time the story them is false. You're gonna tell me you could sit down and feel good putting somebody lifeless body on social media, that somebody's in blood laying down dead is somebody child, and you all feel good to put that, and you all in that media? My question is, where is the law for that? You're talking about the killers. What about them doing something about people?
Claudia Tyson, what about they do something about some of these people who go around with their phone and I put people lifeless body on social media? Who wants to see that? You're going to tell me they have a killing in St. Kitts. And before the police could bring the news, you don't have all the dead people picture all on social media just to get likes and following. The other day I said I eat so much, I put on weight. I use the word F-A, and end with a T, right? Facebook said that I violate by using the word, that kind of word. I'm not supposed to use that kind of word. And I'm talking about myself. But Facebook is allowing people to put people dead, children being abused, people, all these things. And it's okay to share things because sometimes that's the way that they find these perpetrators and these killers and stuff. But I'm going to say this. Let the media put it out there. They know how to put it across. They know how to put the story. It's like people with their phone fighting with the media to put stuff out there first, to say they're the first to do it. We sit down and we clap when somebody get killed because we say, oh, a long time here, bad man, he was a thief. You're going to tell me because somebody was a thief and the man go jail and serve time. And you tell me that's the reason they take his life? Because he tired thieving? So you tell me that they can't lock up a thief. You got to kill a thief, but up here they kill George Floyd and we make noise. But down there, a man can come and take bullet and put it in you, and it's like nothing. Afraid sometime to get sick or anything in the island. You go in the hospital in the islands, before you walk out, everybody know you come get checked to see if you're pregnant. You understand? We don't have no cap on nothing. We need to bend the laws. We need to tighten up certain things. And we need to make people be punished for some of the things that they're doing. Why in God's name you feel good that you rejoicing and half of you don't know somebody in your family just as bad as these people we're talking about? You better be careful. We need to be careful how we are laughing at other people, because sometimes in our very own family, we have killers and we don't know until one day they arrest somebody in your family and you say that there was a killer or there was a rapist or they were gay or there was something. Then you get a shock in your life because everybody don't know you used to laugh after somebody else's child. We cannot live our life like that. Even if a person did wrong, the person that killed them now, they go in jail. And then the person that killed them, somebody going after them, go take their life or their family life. Killing will never stop. So if we're looking and saying that we got to end killing and we got to stop the crime and violence in the island. How you think it stopped? It stopped by you making arrests and tell the criminals, we're not taking this. We're not tolerating this. But if you leave criminals out there, because if you kill somebody for Jane is going to kill somebody for you. Then you kill somebody for you going back or kill somebody for the other person that killed, and it continue. It become like a pandemic. My question is, when are we going to wake up to understand the reason crime is the way it is because of retaliation. Everything we say is gang. Sometimes you and somebody have a beef 6 months ago. They wait and they plan to catch you in a crowd. And when they go in a crowd and they start to shoot, they don't care who they shoot as long as they feel they're shooting. Sometimes they miss who they're going to shoot and kill the innocent person. Then that person's family get upset and go back and kill who they think killed their loved one. When is crime going to stop? Then everything we say, politicians need to do something. What politicians need to do? Politicians is not in our house. They don't know who have guns. They don't know who walking around killing. Politicians is not the police and the judge and the jurors. No, we want politicians to clean up everything. Even here in America, children out of control. They go to school, they giving the teachers hell. And then we are sitting and saying, oh, the teacher's supposed to do this, the teachers. What about us home? We don't have no control over our home, but we want politicians, teachers, we're taking them for counseling. They even cussing the counselors. If you as a mother in front of your children cussing other people, then why you, when your children go to school and out of control, then you're saying the teachers are not doing their job? The teachers, them getting high blood pressure with these children today. Because half of us, we send our kids to school with iPhone. We're raising up the generation that we're trying to get rid of right now. Let me tell you something. Until we stop rejoicing in crime, maybe crime will end. But it seems like we're telling the bad man, and I don't know what is a bad man, because anybody can take up a gun and kill anybody. It don't take nothing for a person in the church to get upset, hit somebody in the head, lick them down, kill them. Crime is murder, is murder. It happens in different ways. We need to put an end to violence and put something in our heart called love. Learn to love more. Love your neighbor. You mean we in a place called St. Kitts Way, so small that you drive around the island, you probably get to know each other if we're in the same place too often. And you're going to tell me you and I can't have a problem where we box down each other and show each other who is real man and who is real woman. You know what it is to do fist fight? And you thump a man down and show him who a man is, or hold him up in the collar and show him who man is. But we have to feel like gun, you have a gun, you're a bad man. No, bad man no carry gun. Bad man hold you and shove you against the wall and teach you two lessons and tell you the next time you do this, I'm going to box you down the next time. You know, if we fight with love, and I say love mean box a man down, thump a man down, he might respect you more tomorrow. But when you kill a man, now they're coming after you. And when they don't get you, they go after your family. Does it matter if the girl was bad, she was a thief, she was whatever she was, so somebody kill her? Don't you think right now somebody else is out there now trying to find that killer? And if the killer even in jail, the killer in jail have somebody outside trying to kill them because what? They put their friend in jail. When is crime going to stop? It stopped with us. If we learn to practice more love, talk to each other with more love than anger and hatred and revenge, you know, it will end. But I would sit down and say, if you have parents who know the children is out there doing wrong, and these parents sit down and says nothing, but the same children, them coming home in our house, sleeping. Mind you, you don't have to know everything your kids doing. Because sometimes when the kids around you, they're one thing. When they're not around you, they curse, they do everything because they're not around their mother. So we can't blame parents for everything. But I'm saying if you as a mother are condone and defend your children when they're doing wrong, when anything happened to them, just the family alone need to go to the funeral, nobody else. Nobody else. But you cannot sit down and rejoice in it. Rejoice. It's not a good thing. But these people need to stop it, man. This load of thing me see on Facebook. People are sending me picture with man lay down in blood, gunshot in the face. That's somebody child. Sometimes parents are great parents. They talk to the children day in and day out. They're good, loving family. The children just don't listen. But don't make the parents feel guilty. And I'm not talking about a specific parent now. I'm talking in general. Okay? But still don't put these people out there, man. Let the media deal with it. If you want to report a story of what happened, tell us what happened. But my God, I'd rather you have the body cover up than a person showing me a person lifeless body in blood and a mother. People in the USA have to look and say, that look like my brother, that look like my sister, that look like my aunt. Murder. And that's the first way they're going to get the news is to see it because somebody put it on Facebook just to get likes and following. Man, those are stuff that you all need to tell them that we need to tighten up on here and there and everywhere. It's not so serious. You're not media. As I said, media lack integrity today. They don't have that. It's too free. This thing called freedom is too free. It's so free that we get a phone, and the only reason we want a good phone is so we could put up any and everything. We twerking, we got to put it up. We cooking, we got to put it up. If you're going to put up, you eating your porridge and you're having fun, and you're having fun with your friends, have fun. But you don't need to put up. Let me tell you some of the things I see some grown people, 70 years old, twerking with their 30-year-old daughter, 25-year-old daughter, boyfriend, and you have to wonder, who is the mother here? Who is the child? We have lost ourselves. That children don't have respect for grown-ups anymore. And I don't know how you all think the world gonna get better if we don't take control of our home and if we don't take control of the children them that we bring into this world. We too much want to be like our kids. We even so old, we have bags under we face, bag hang down on we face, but we out there. Oh, me and my daughter twins with twinning. You can't twin with your child. Your child may look like you, but if you become a mother and act like a mother, you and daughter out with boyfriend, I talk the same conversation. Sometimes I wonder if I'm old school. I see some mother behave somewhere with their children, act somewhere with them. They're out in the party with their daughter. They're winding up on man. Every man they find they could share about the story with the children. They discuss any and anything with the kids. There is no off limit. Parents go in hell because of the children. You know? Parents go in hell because of the children. As some of our parents is why our children life are the way it is. But I pray for the parents who are trying their best with their children and the children choose to do what they want to do. They're living in a world where competition, they're living in a world where they in school where they're watching the other kids with the name brands and you can't even a fancy phone. You can't afford a fancy phone for your children, and your children going to a school with a child who is not doing nothing in wow, I can relate to your mindset. Thank you so much, Vase VBS. Yes, you understand? You have a child not doing good in school, disrespectful, don't even clean up a room, have no manners and respect. But you're giving the child a brand new iPhone. And when they break it, they come to you, buy another one. We are buying our children love. We are buying our children love. And the minute you can't give them the buy love, I call it, they're going to turn on you. Some of we parents working like hell to send our children to college. Man, if the children old enough to get their own student loan, make them get student loan. Let them be responsible enough to know, listen, me have to do good, because I have a student loan to pay back. Sometimes parents going to work all 80 years old because they're paying back the children's student loan who don't drop out of school, have 10 children, have 10 boyfriend, don't care about the mother, disrespecting the mother. Man, the world we're living in is so corrupted. I'm asking you all people, man, let's bring love back. Let's bring love back. If we bring love back into this world, with starting in our home, where we just sit down with our children and say, man, let me have a conversation tonight, man. I know you're out there, and I know you in the gang, and I know you're angry, and I know you're bitter, but listen to me. I'm your mother. And if you get killed or if you kill somebody, it's going to hurt me also. So I want to know if we don't think about our parents when we go out and kill. Because imagine you kill somebody and tomorrow you in jail, you hear somebody kill off your mother. But you can't do nothing because you're behind bars. But your heart bleeding now, because you hear they take out your mother. What kind of sense is that? But you're angry because they took out your mother. But you're in there because you took out somebody's sister or somebody's brother. I want to know, when are we going to have some discussion, community talk? We argue up here and say, oh, they're paying bad boys money in the islands. Okay, they're paying the bad boys. Do they sit down with the bad boys and find out what they're going through and why they're so angry and, how they could help them? They don't have these things. So you're just telling a man, put on your gun, but the man is angry and the man is bitter. You don't know why the man angry and why the man bitter. Right? You ain't helping that part of the problem, but you're telling them, put on the gun. Like it's so easy when a man angry to tell them, put on gun. Sometimes half of we who don't have guns, we lucky. Because we get so angry sometimes that maybe if we had gun, we behind bars too. So yes, guns don't kill people. It's we who using the guns to kill people. But then we walk and talk about politicians ain't doing, politicians need to do. Let me tell you something. It starts from America. You are lacking the islands as if, well, the island don't have the same problem we have up here in America. The politicians are put in there to fight for us and bring laws and create laws and all that. But they ain't there to train your children. They ain't there to train your children. Half of you have man problem. Half of you are laid down knowing that the man is a criminal. Knowing the man don't beat up a much woman, don't stab up a much woman on the street. Oh, he ain't gonna do that to me because he love me because you're sexy and you go to the gym every night. When he done murder, you say, can't believe him do that to her too. But when you pick up the man, you hear about his life. But you want man so much, you'll just settle with anything. So the politician was supposed to tell you that man is not for you. Let me tell you something. If you're looking for politicians to help you, you better make sure you don't have corrupt leaders. Corrupt leaders shake our destiny, our nation. You can't have corrupt leaders and expect our nation to rise. Let me wipe my face on this. You know, when people tell me I should run for office, I get nervous. I done stress enough already. Adeline, tell them I done stress enough already. I can't take on the minute. Let me tell you something. You know how much politicians I see going office. You see Kamala Harris right now. Half of them wear clap hand. It's because they have no other choice. You see, if somebody come up against Kamala where they think they like more, all of a sudden you don't hear them and make noise about Kamala Harris anymore. They only make noise for you when they feel they have no other choice. Some of them blasting her, and some of them who blasting her is women. Women don't stand up. When Biden went in office, you know what they had? Women for Biden. Where is women for Kamala? Where is women for Kamala? Women, we're going to always be where we're supposed to be. Vernice, I tell you the truth, they don't like me. Some will only pretend to like me. But I reach an age in my life now. I don't cover music festival for how much years? And last year I told myself, as I grow, I evolve. I don't need to keep doing the same thing, but I always promote my country. You think I competing with people to correct to go and cover music festival when I done been there, done that how much years of my life? There is so much that I have to do in my life before God called me. I can't stay focused on the same thing, doing the same thing over and over. Sometimes I wonder if people don't change. You have some old man, me see them in a party. Sometimes people just say, you're not dancing. I just sitting down and looking and saying, wow. So in here, they're gone dead. In the party hall. No change to change. But sometimes it's because we're in the same environment, same people, nobody to show us different, teach us different. The only friends we have is the party friend. Where else we gonna go? You must have praying people around you, people who could tell you what you're doing wrong and what you need to straighten up, man. If you live your life with the same people going in the same direction and you realize year after year after year, you're doing the same old thing and you ain't going nowhere different in life. I want to know, if it don't get to you, you don't get bored. You could live your life where you reach 70 years. Me ain't telling nobody what to do. If that's what you like and that's what make you happy, do it. If you feel you have to put on, go take tummy tuck, cut up your belly and cut up your body, just to come on Facebook, to stand up in a swimsuit naked to show people your body, when you know your body is a cut up body and body when a real, God no bless you with that. So at that you go all the way Dominican Republic go do to come back to impress man pan Facebook at your age of 70. Woman go sit down. When you reach those age, you're supposed to be teaching the young ones and your daughters, show them where you've been, where you're coming from. But you're sitting down at the age of 70. I go do your body in a Dominica to come on Facebook, come put up your body and people are clap for you. Oh my God, you're sexy. You ain't sexy because the body fake. They're going to curse me now. It's not a problem that they curse me. And people might say, well, maybe if you could afford to do it, you'll do it. Sweetheart, I had to have a surgery one time for my thyroid. And I fret for months thinking about this surgery. And it's for my health. You could imagine me go later and somebody cut up my stomach and cut up my butt and cut up this and cut up that. Just for me to look good for social media. Social media have turned us into some vampires. Social media have made us forget what love is all about. We have no respect for one another. We cut each other down on social media. Some of you put up food out there. Me see the food is full of grease. And every day I come show people how you cook oxtail. What's so good about oxtail? How much ox they have so to give you tail to cook? That how you think I eat oxtail. I need to go sit down. It better you eat some porridge for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. At least you know farina, oats, or cream of wheat, even flour. Eat it and go to bed. As long as you're full, give God thanks. Are you living a life to impress and please people? I don't understand when we will never go back. But one thing we can do, it just like the Bible never change, the words in the Bible never change. You have King James version, all kind of version, but the word never change. But the church is them changing every day in front of your face. You look at some of the big church, them you think a dance hall. They're not dressed no better than me, than some of the people when we go party. The church have lost its value. So when you are talking about politicians need to change this and politicians need to do this, you need to do it for yourself first. When politicians are in there to do a job and go home at night, they have family too. Guns taking their life out too. If they don't have no respect for themselves, how can they do for others? Vernice, that's what I'm saying. It is so hard for the world we living in. We crying out every day, oh, they need to change. They need to do this. The politicians say, I don't even care about the community you live in. Do you know I was sitting down today trying to organize an event for tomorrow? It was street cleaning on the street that I was. The man pull up in the car, you know. Mind you, the truck just come and clean the street. But it wasn't time to park. But he's sitting in his vehicle waiting until the time up so he could get out and go. Cause the street cleaning finish at 1. The man eat the food, open the door, and quietly drop it on the ground. I shake my head. I say, that's the same person we're going to say, New York City street dirty. They don't do the place. Look how the place dirty. Is we dirty in the place? Not sanitation, and we do it with children in our car. So when the children then walk on the street now and take what they have and throw it on the street, you could tell them anything when they see their mother and father do it. And today I come to tell you all people, the life and the crime that is happening in the island is sickening. And everybody says gang, but it's somebody child, somebody brother. Now you tell me that young guy that I seen died the other day in St. Kitts or Nevis with a baby. They said the baby was involved. Now you tell me, anybody supposed to lose their life like that? Anybody supposed to lose their life like that? So when they're talking about our elected officials need to do something, I need to have one conversation with Dr. Jew and Premier Mark Brantley. One serious conversation, and after that, I don't care who hate me because I take myself away from a lot of things lately because I see we ain't going too far. And the minute you speak truth, you are the one get cursed out. And you know why we're not going anywhere? The people who can speak, they're silent because they know if they talk truth, they get licked out. So that's why we are so silent. And that's why the world gonna continue going the way that it's going. People are afraid to speak up. People are afraid to come forth. You might see somebody, the worst thing, you know, you could be someplace and see a crime. You can't sleep because if the gunman know that you see them, they might come after you too. So you don't even have to open your mouth. You just have to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. And because they don't want you to talk, but the gunman, they need to know. Nobody talk no more. They probably salute you and keep walking. Fear for their life. And this is the thing. When they were putting up cameras in America, oh my God, the people then went all to meetings and they fight with the elected officials. You taking away our privacy, you taking away our rights, and you looking at us on the street and the government this, and they make up all kind of noise. Now, so many people get murdered and it's cameras. How we find the killers, and they say, thank God for the cameras. I tell you, our people is a bunch of hypocrites. You can't please them. If the politicians them do, they talk. If they don't do, they talk. So sometime and half a way are doing nothing to help our elected official. You in your community, and if they have a meeting, sometimes I see Dr. Jew, the Prime Minister have a meeting and it's on Zoom. You don't see him have 10,000 people watching to learn about what he's doing, what he's saying. Let you bring on somebody like Big Lights who come on with a bird. Come tell you what birdie tell him. He have 10,000 people watching him. People like drama. They like mix up. They like hearsay. Bring come, carry come. They love them thing. But when you come to hearing truth and how you could change and where our country is going, They don't have no time to listen to the prime minister. They only want to hear drama, mix up, and who man catch with what. The man dead, hear the rumor. You know, here get catch in the woman house, and the woman house he wasn't already dead, and that they float around like crazy. And by the time the news come around, you hear why the man dead. The man, another one died the other day. Somebody put out a story. Oh my God, he went to the hospital. They sent him home, and that's why him dead. Next day, you hear from the family itself telling you the truth to the story. The people them do things like that, and the minute we hear it, we start to share it. We start to go, "Oh my God, did you hear what happened?" But you come and tell them Avril on tonight. Then have time to watch Avril. They watch it later. They want to go hear the drama and the mix up. And they want to go see who at twerk and which woman man left them and who pastor said this and who pastor said that. They in a everybody business other than the business that we need to be in is the business of change. How can we change the environment that we live in? People, I don't know what's going to happen. Good night to you, Gloria, Dr. Bent, all the way in Africa, doing what she has to do. Sorry I couldn't go with you, but you have to get some medication for me to go with you on that long trip. Because I can't take after 4 hours, I start to have panic attack. Stop putting yourself in a position to get followings and like from people. Because the people will follow you today and like you today. Look at Big Lies. Let me talk about Big Lies. When Big Lies used to come on and talk, Big Lies used to have all 10,000 people that follow him. They closed down him shop. And I said, if 10,000 people had sent him $5, because dollar is nothing, $5, you know how rich him could have been today? Are the same people them was laughing and talking about. You hear them close him down, you hear them cut off his lights, you hear this, but they were watching him just to hear his story. You know worth it. Stop live your life for people. Because the people them will rejoice with you when you're up. Are the same one then gonna put the story out there when you're down. You understand? That's what I'm saying, Vandal. I don't know if they're gonna digest, because to me, you got to understand, when you are too familiar with people, they don't listen to you. The other day, somebody sent me a video, and is this guy? Everybody know him in America. Okay, he big, he famous, he got money, so he might be landing in St. Martin with his family for vacation. DJ Khaled. It's a big news. Oh, he's in our island visiting with his family. Well, we now have good DJs from the islands. We come to America. You see anybody walk a big them up and say they're here with the family. You celebrity thing has gone out of control. We ain't nobody when we go to our island and stay in hotels. But the minute somebody big and famous come to our island and stay in the same hotel, it's all over the news. So let me go down there. You think me somebody special? They look at me and say, "Hey, what's up?" But let them see somebody famous. They run them down. They all over them. They sweat them. You ever look and see a star put up? I read a guy put up something the other morning, Sasso Precious, and all he put up is a famous guy. Today, ah, it's just such a bad day. Just keep me prayed up. That's all he wrote to her. If you see had thousands of people we praying for you, oh my God, and they all over him. He never like, comment, or respond to none of them. Because these people put up things just to get attraction. And guess what? Facebook pay them. They get paid for how much likes and followings. You have something, they just put up anything because they have to build up like and following. That's how they make their money. And we fall into the trap of every nonsense they put up. We follow them. We follow them. But people who gonna stand by you when you need help, you not follow them. You're not following them, but you can't call the superstar them when you have problem tomorrow to help you out. But when people gonna call Avril and say, "I need a little help," those are the same people. They're probably watching a superstar right now. They ain't watching Avril. Because Avril, me could watch it later. They know Avril, they got a number, they could call her. And that's why when you see people reach the top, they don't answer the phone. Some of you think you have police and politicians' number. No, I don't have the number. They have the number that they give to the people. In case you need me, call them. You call them 50 times and they don't answer you. Try call some of these people in government in your country. You leave message, you call them, they don't answer you. When they see you, they tell you how busy they are. Like you don't have a life, you're not busy. So you have to run them down. Let me tell you something. We need to put people in position who is about the people. That means if you give them a phone and it's for the community people to reach you, you know that they're answering or have somebody to answer the community phone and do something and follow up. But you call them till you're sick and you get fed up. Well, I tell people, a lot of elected officials. You remember when we had Black Lives Matter? We were putting in black elected officials like crazy. See one come out the other day. When he went in, I talked to him. I wonder if I should call his name. I don't want to call Jamal Bowman name. Oh, I just said it. I didn't mean to call his name. But when Jamal Bowman went in, man, they was going on like they're so excited for him. You see how they put him out? This time, they put him out without an arrest. There wasn't even a warrant for his arrest. He was out. They say, you got to go, you got to go. So they with you 1 minute and you get too hype up out of yourself. Trust me, the same people will take you out. So when you get into office, you have to get in there with a love and passion for your people. You have to don't make the people feel good during election time. Be there for them. I'm going to give one person, I'm going to do a props tonight. You see, Councilman Kevin Riley, he young. And I watch him just doing what he have to do. His chief of staff, Simone, big up yourself. You could go and sit down in the office and talk to them. Some of these elected officials, it help for you to get into the office to have a conversation with them. They don't have no time for you. They're too busy. And that is why I say, if I'm not with you, me say get rid of them. That means they're not doing nothing. I don't care if you're black or white. If you're white and you could do the job, welcome in the seat. I don't care about color. I care about who's going to change this world, who's going to look out for the people and have the people at heart. We need to stop think about Black Lives Matter. Because some of the black life, them that we put in office, don't care about us. Big up my friend, Richie Torres. Yes, me love my Richie Torres, Congressman Richie Torres. Me love him. It's something about Richie Torres. You understand? Just the love and the warmness and when he greets you, there's something about this man. I'm bringing him on next week so I could see Richie Torres and me. You understand? But I'm telling you, there is some elected official, I don't even sneeze on them. I don't even want to see them go back in the office. I don't even talk about them. Me not give them no props. They don't belong in office. They need to go. But when I tell you, we have people like Kevin Riley, our councilman, doing what he's doing. And he's young. And because he's young, he have that thing about him where he want to raise up young people. He want to see young people doing this and doing that. That's what I'm looking for. You understand? So don't put them down because they're young. Give them a chance. And encourage them, push them, and let them. They're the future. They know where the young people are going. My son told me, I was so frightened yesterday. He said, Mom, I love Donald Trump. When he said that, I was about to fall down. Me say, you love who? He said, Mom, I love him. He's a comedy. He's a comedian. I said, okay. He said, no, I didn't say I'm voting for him. I said, he's a comedian. I get a lot of laugh after him. I said, me too. But that doesn't mean because people laugh with you, mean they're for you. How can we sit in a country and people are still talking about Donald Trump as if they don't know what Donald Trump did and we just against Donald Trump? I see this one on TikTok. Oprah was with Donald Trump. This one take picture with Donald Trump. And all these people take picture with Donald Trump. No, they're not for Donald Trump because I take a picture with you when you was Trump. Mean I'm going to put you to run my country? People need to stop talk foolishness. Let me tell you something. Every time I come on this show, I ask God to give me a word. Otherwise, I keep my mouth shut and don't say nothing. Our country, our world cannot change until we start to come together as a people and put empowerment in our people, empower our youths, empower even the men with the gun, help them find out why they're angry, what's their beef. Do we have any of that going on? No, but we're telling them, put down the guns. That's it. So you tell an angry man, put down your gun? When all in the man mind is a mad, he angry, and he can't wait to catch that person when murder him sister. But nobody give him counseling. Nobody talk to the family. Nobody visit the family to say, how can we bring peace between these two family? Now you got to understand, when you kill Jane, Jane family mourning and the killer family mourning. The killer family suffering and Jane family crying. It's two family that we got to bring together. But we out here pointing fingers after all these things happen, stirring up more anger in the life of people and thinking that's going to bring change and peace. And then we put up condolences. Me tired of seeing condolences over nonsense, man. You know, when people did Miss Paul, I want to send condolences to Mistress Paul from St. Paul, St. Kitts. Paul, she died. When you hear somebody die in the 90s, you have to clap your hand, man, and let them go home rejoicing. They lived. They lived. That's when people used to die. I used to say how old they are. 98, 96, 90 this, 90 that. We dying right now. It look like they put cancer out here and everybody to wipe us out and we're not paying attention. But we're busy doing our body over. I want to know if some of we are not going to wake up. People, put down the phone, just like they say, put down the guns. Stop using your phone to put nonsense on social media. You mean to say you have a man making love with a woman, that on social media, and that get over 10,000 views. But when your prime minister come to talk about changes in the country, he don't even have 500 people watching. Nobody want to hear. They're fed up. I ain't watching the prime minister. I don't have time with the politicians. But it's the politicians, them, making decision for our life. Something wrong with our people, man. We need more education and we need more coming together as a people. And I really want to thank these elected officials who trust me and believe in me and support me and my efforts and what I do. I don't need no more. I don't need to get rich. I don't need to get famous. I don't want no more spotlight than what I have on me right now. I could bring my own spotlight and I could bring my own chair to my table. I don't need nobody to shine spotlight on me. Because if I were looking for fame, I wouldn't be doing this show tonight. I will be on bigger station, but I don't want it because I like my grassroots. I like to be here. Somebody got to be here. When you get too big up there, you get lost. It's like you in space. You won't even be able to call me because I got to go by somebody else's rule, somebody else's law. You say, I will talk about this. I say, I can't do it. I got to speak to corporate. I got to do this. No, I'm my own corporate. I mean, I'm making much money, but if I live this long and I'm okay, I'm good. I don't need nothing else. All I am craving right now in my life is happiness and a peace of mind and just to see our people living in love. So people of St. Kitts and Nevis, let's grab on and hold on to love. Put away anger and bitterness and politics, and we will see how we could start changing our island little by little. I'll be back next week. Miranda, I'll be back next week. And I'll be bringing my Congressman, Richie Torres, to have a one-on-one talk with me. See, I'm going all the way into Congress. So as much as they think I'm small, I'm bigger than some of you out there. Me no envy nobody in big station. Me no envy nobody who think they rich and got big house. Because the person that I'm getting ready to bury next week, they have a house. All she did was get up and say she don't feel good, dressing to go to work, and die in her home. By the time the ambulance come take her out, she was dead. They own a house. So let me tell you something. When I see people just dying, leaving house and car and everything, those things don't impress me anymore. I just want peace and love among my brothers and sisters. If we got that, we are rich. Okay? Spread the love, share the love, and tell everybody God love you and so do I. We don't want nothing better. Look who keep me going.
Betty Love, thank you so much. Arita Pan, thank you. Paula, stop text me nonsense with me. Do me show your head no good. A long time me and your friend, when you ready, you cuss me out. But you know something? I rather the people and will tell me like it is than the people and we're hypocrite. Let me tell you all something. Music Man Molly, how you scared so? Music Man Molly, me have to talk to you. And you teach me that you say you want a woman we could cook, then you disappear. God love you. Music Man Molly, I need to talk to you off the ear, like the people them say. You understand? Cause me used to see you do your thing, you know, but me think that the people them in the islands are get out of control with this media thing. We have to have a sit down talk about that. There's no competition in media. Media take time and bring stories. Everybody want to compete. You understand? There is no such thing. And we have to pay attention to really what's happening and what's going on. And what we have to do is spread more love. Stop spreading hate. Stop spreading anger. We have to love each other. Love upon your brothers and sisters. And I don't mean your blood brothers and sisters. I mean your neighbors, your workers, the people that you know. And if you share much love, we will kill what we call anger, and we'll be able to put down the gun and destroy violence day by day. People, God love you, and so do I. Thank you for tuning into the Avil Show. Have a pleasant night, and remember, throughout the world tomorrow is National Night Out. Find your local precinct and go and celebrate and understand what is National Night Out. You can find me tomorrow at the 47 precinct and 229 and Laconia. We start at 3:30. Be there, be on time. Let's celebrate. Come together, unite. Come, expect to light your candle and shine a light for the world to see that we are living in the light and not in darkness. I love you guys. I'm out. Peace. Mwah.